All right. It's live. Well, it's not live. It's recording. That's good enough, though, right? That's what we want. A new patch is live. 0.2.13. And I'm pretty sure you can see my cursor. No problemo. By the way, if you haven't been following Starmancer in a while, I'll walk you through it too. But we have a new patch. You can click patch notes down here, right here, and then kind of patch notes. See, sometimes they get bugged, but don't worry about that too much, right? What was the big thing that we did in this most recent patch? We added the Starship back. We also added some Explore and Auto Heal, and then some combat improvements. We added HUD messages back as well. And then also there's a grow and a supply station now. So there's a couple things. Also, core customization is back. If you haven't played in a while, we got that back as well. But I'm just going to start it, and then we'll talk about the things. You'll note, by the way, you can't customize your core anymore when you start the game. You still can, by the way. Yeah, we added this placeholder as this tutorial thing. It's like, but I've seen it. I know this game pretty good. I don't need to do it. Is my audio off? It's just so quiet, you know? Okay. First things. If you haven't played in a while, we added the wilderness. And even if you have played recently, we still added it. It doesn't really matter. But first things first, I'm just going to grow a dude. They have a bunch of perks and stuff. We also rebalance all these perks so that they're not nearly as bad if they're bad. For example, Slow Learner reduces all skill experience gained, but they gain an extra inventory slot, so a bit of a pack mule situation. And people like pack mules, I think. I don't know. Even like Germaphobe does the same thing, I think. It increases cleaner XP by 50% so high. That's fine. This guy's pretty good. It doesn't matter too much. He refuses to scavenge. Actually, that's not that great. All right, we're just going to grow someone really fast. We're going to get right into it. I'm trying to make this quick because I'm so bad at editing videos, and I'm so worried. I'm like, if anything happens, I got to do this whole thing again. All right, that's fine, though. Okay, so big thing is we have this new starting base also. Then we're going to be adding some new variations pretty soon in a couple of weeks, I would imagine. So you can now draft colonist, by the way. This is fun. If you choose draft, they won't do anything. Watch, he'll just sit here forever. He won't do anything. And then you can click him and make him do stuff. Like, do that, guy. Come over here. By the way, if you press H, as in hide, you'll hide the HUD. So it'd be nice for screenshots. We'll cancel that draft because he has stuff to do. Like, you know what? Get these and get these and these and these. And these and these. I might just grow more dudes. Just so that I have more dudes. Because otherwise it's going to be too tough. But while we're waiting, here's these guys. So if you see in the wilderness, that was the most recent update, we added a bunch of stuff around the outside of the base. And right now they're covered, these are some ice asteroids. And they're covered in fog of war. But if we explore them, they won't be. So right now to explore, you have to build walkways, which I sort of hate. But soon, you'll be able to build other stuff as well. I'm thinking jetpacks. I'm hoping for jetpacks. And then they can just fly to places instead. By the way, they will explore automatically in fog of war spots. But this guy's not because he's like, I want to go do other stuff. It's actually because explore is still a low priority job, but that doesn't matter. And there's like stuff out here, you know, there's like a worm. You can be like, hey, kill all worms. Or you can just manually do it. Be like, kill that slinker. Die, slinker, die. And then, you know, you get some meat, some chewy slinker meat, and then that sort of thing. I'm going to cancel this draft, though. See, he's exploring, see? And so, again, they'll automatically do this. I'm about to go somewhere else, actually. By the way, you can pick up dudes now. If they're in your base. There's an option, menu option for it, though. It's like, pick up colonists anyway. Rescue stuck dudes. I'd be like, come here, guy. Okay, we're going to warp real fast, though. Just to get out of here. To go to a more exciting place. Right now, I've had 3 systems, by the way. 3 outposts. The Waste Station, the Meta Lab, and the Lucky Kernel. We're making more. I don't know where to go first. I'm going to go here. I just like the Waste Station. Plus, it's low level. It's just slimes. It's easy. You can change the look of all walls or floors in a room at once by holding the Shift key on your keyboard when placing floors or wall panels. Okay. Cool. 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 I'm going to max turn this audio up a little bit for you guys. I get so bored when I got downtime, you know, so I'll just start doing stuff. Okay. Boom. Check this out. This is really fun. By the way, you can customize your core at any time, including your name, including this, and then you can find more, by the way. So see, now my name's Oeo, and I have a rainbow. Like I'm a pride situation for June. For June, the great Pride Month. Okay. So just to get the ball rolling here, I'm going to type cheater. I'm going to click colonist. I'm just going to grow. Just going to pick a couple dudes to be my colonists to get to work. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Again, walkways, they're going away eventually. But until then, we still have them. By the way, we added in the wilderness this base boundary. See, it's red. Anything outside this boundary is lost when you warp forever, including colonists. For convenience, it tells you, though, to be like, if you warp now, you'll leave behind X amount of colonists. There's a mango right there, which is actually not good. He'll probably kill my dudes. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. This has... I have to talk faster. Oh, my gosh. By the way, the wilderness also is a huge backend improvement because we can just spawn these fun stuff. Like, look at this fun thing. There's a fun thing. Oh, my God. There's Tyson gloves in here. I actually might get those. Tyson gloves increase your damage. It's a lot. It's crazy. And they stack. It's wild. You get someone with Tyson gloves, man, forget about it. Forget about it. All right, come here, buddy. Build floor, build floor, build floor. And you're not playing the animation. That's okay. Sometimes we don't like to play animations. We can all be like that sometimes. Like, and you can draft people. And you can explore this stuff. Julia Parker's running away in terror. You know, you can't click on them in this version, but in the next patch, you can click on them. So I tried to click on it to be like, what? She's running from Mango. Oh, something happened. Who knows? It's Nebulos. We're not going to worry too much about that. Instead, let's just explore. What are you building? Are they all running from Mango? Nah, that's all right. That's all right. So check out something cool, too. You can mark these things for scavenge, and then your colonists will automatically do it. But you can do it manually as well if you want. You can just be like, hey, dump this. But they will do it, which is fun. Okay. Explore, punks. What are y'all doing? Building floor in the middle of nowhere because I chose to build a floor in the middle of nowhere? Okay. That's fair. That's fine. Okay. But they'll be exploring now, finally. Also, we increased the colonist cap and improved performance a little bit. I think the cap's like 15 now, which I think is nicer. I'm just surrounding this whole thing in walkways. This, by the way, is a waste station. And I'm just kind of showing it. Just running around. What's that? Ooh, here's a control chip. You use this to... max colonist cap is 7. That's a lie. It should say 15. That's okay, though. That's all right. There's one dungeon. These dungeons, by the way, they're like stations, but I call them dungeons internally. They're generated out of a bunch of rooms, so it's sort of fun. I'm going kind of quick because the purpose of this is not, the video is not to show off the wilderness stuff. It's just it's been so long since I've made a video that it's kind of fun. This stuff down here, very cool, by the way. Victor made a bunch of little outposts and whatnot. Again, see, I marked that thing for scavenge. I'm going quick, so I'm not really doing a lot of this stuff that I could be doing. Am I going to lose people on warp? Probably. By the way, you can lock down your base. If it's locked down, your colonists won't go outside. There's some like exceptions probably, but it can be useful. Let's warp one last time to the meta lab, just because the meta lab is fun. And while we wait, what's this? Higher quality food restores more health and morale. Make sure you have a grill or oven with a colonist assigned test cooking. Okay. Okay. All right. Big thing, though, with this patch, let's move into the patch. We added the ship back, which is huge. When the wilderness launched, we had disabled the ship and upgrade modules. We disabled upgrade modules because it was hard to balance power, because there's a bunch of upgrades that were like, machine no longer needs power. Machine generates twice as much stuff. And now that's been rebalanced, it's back. So that's fun. I'm building walkways real quick, just so that I can connect to all these places. I don't even know somebody. Like, what's this? I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff. Another freaking mango, by the way. This guy just ate organ healing serum. Organ healing serum tastes disgusting. It does. It really does. What's this? A nest from which electro jellies hatch. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Space zombies. Mangoes. But is there a... Oh, is that a meta lab? I don't think that's a meta lab. I think that's actually just one of the... Oh, here's a meta lab right here. This will work out. My guys will come in and get them. Someone's suffocating. Someone was hurt. A lot of stuff's going on in my game right now. You know, these things happen when you just spawn a bunch of dudes and start haphazardly exploring. So, see if they'll explore. They'll take care of business. They'll probably start fighting in a second. I thought it said exploding for a second. I was like, oh, that's a bug. Oh, okay, never mind. He's going to go heal now. Because he's like, whatever, dude. Whatever, space zombie. Come on, guys. Beat the space zombies. You can play pretty much all of Starmancer without doing much. Which is nice. What's over here? Anything? A control chip? Another one? By the way, it forces control chip spawns if you don't take one. But I have like a bunch of colonists, so it's probably fine. Okay. Cool stuff over here, cool stuff over there. Okay, I was just doing random stuff. Anyway, we had disabled the ship, but now it's back. So I'm going to add it real quick. I'm also just going to cheat because it's a little bit easier for me. It's in the tech tree. Right there, baller. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to try an instant build. I'm going to unlock everything. It's a lot easier for me. It's so much easier for me just to unlock everything. And this, by the way, look at all these new cores, dude. You can find these in contracts and in dungeons, in spaceships, space stations. So there's so many. I think they're all pretty fun. We'll just, I don't know, we'll do Bowser or something. We'll do Red Bowser. Followed by, I don't know. How about this one? It's a capsule. Okay. Perfect. It's me, I'm perfect. That damage pop-up just appeared on the core. That's not correct. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. A-do-do-do. A-do-do-do. What else have we done? I had to pause my video for a second because I'm like, I brought down a bug. It's no problem. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. My daughter has come. 1 second. That's right, sissy. One in there, sissy. Ugh. Ah! Okay. You want to sit up here, baby? Mm-hmm. Okay, right in the middle of the video. You say hi? Hi. You're so cute. Okay. All right. I'm just going to I'm going to disable the video though, okay, baby? All right. We also added Explore and Auto Heal. So that's pretty fun. So I know I talked about it before, but I just have this list of things, you know. So Explore, they'll fight these zombies, they'll keep themselves alive. And you've probably seen it. We have a lot of combat improvements as well. So the colonists will now run in terror. Like I said, they'll heal automatically. They'll also take, I think, antivirals automatically. You know, that sort of thing. Ooh, also monsters have a basic aggro system now too. Aggro. They have a basic aggression system now. So if they don't attack their target for like 30 seconds, maybe 60, they'll do something else. Which one am I, sissy? Well, I am this AI right here. I'm a Starmancer. This is me. I'm the kind of looks like a Bowser head, you know? Yeah. Red. Yeah, Bowser does have red hair. Mm-hmm. 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 That's right. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm free. Okay. So also, so I was talking about the aggression. Monsters will stop attacking after 60 seconds. If they haven't attacked within 60 seconds. And also, if someone else attacks them, they'll switch targets. Previously, you could like kite them. It was sort of fun, but now you can't. They also have a basic leash system where they won't wander too far, sort of from where they came from. So, by the way, your colonists will use the items and objects in these dungeons. So you see like this guy, they're sleeping on these beds. Is he drunk or something? How's that? He's on space. He did space rock. Where do you even find space rock? I don't even know. Maybe he's an addict. Whatever. Who knows? Low morale, probably. We had the HUD messages back, by the way. I'm sure you've seen them, like such as blah, blah, blah is fleeing in terror. Ooh, some new objects as well. We added a supply station for basic crafting. So let's just assign some stuff and get this out of the way. So you can make like a med kit, some fuel, moonshine, purified water here. And then also a grilly grill, which is fun for early game cooking. So you can make slinker bacon, regular beef steak out of a corpse. This actually sells for a lot, by the way. It makes like 10. It makes like 10 meat, you know? So you make like $2,000 for a corpse. And then also grilled biomass. You can find corpses also. You don't have to kill your dudes. You can just find a corpse in here, you know? So this restores health if you eat it. Huh. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that's what we added in this patch. We had the ship back. Did I ever even build the ship? I may have forgotten. I may have been distracted. Let's do it real fast. Colonists aren't able to... Can they be rotated? Okay. I'll open the star map. I'm going to make a mission. What's this guy want? Silicon times 5? I could do that. I'll just get ice, though. You do it. Not usable. Is someone else doing it? Is someone else en route? Nah. Oh, I bet you're not high enough level. What? Did you eat some nectar? Where'd you even find nectar? It doesn't matter. We're going to cheat level this guy up real quick. Spawn items by right-clicking. Nope, 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 nope. This one. Cheat level up colonists. Because you have to be level 5, see? To mine there. And I don't think he's level 5, so we'll just make him level... We'll do like a lot. There. All right. Go. And off he goes. Flies off into the sunset. Does stuff. Okay. Well, what's coming up next? Again, I got to keep this video kind of short, kind of sweet. We're doing conditional crafting. So there's going to be a drop down. You click here. There'll be a drop down that says like maintain stock, craft endless, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. So like for instance, if you always want med kits. So if you want to track your med kits or something, you can show undiscovered items. You can be like,
But what about med kits? But what about my med kits?
Well, I'll tell you about your med kits. So you can like track them if you want to and then craft them. So that's coming up. In fact, it's already done. So like, I know it's already done. It'll be in the next patch, but it's not in this build. Also, we're going to be reworking alcohol. Just because right now everybody starts to become, they get so drunk, man. And then like they just don't do, and then they just become crazy. Their livers get killed. It gets wild. It gets pretty wild. So we're going to rework it slightly. Just so that they no longer become, I don't know, unusable. I love alcohol. Basically, the intent is that if you start getting your dudes hooked on alcohol, you're going to have to keep providing alcohol. And then we added the supply station, so it's pretty easy. And if you don't, well, then there's going to be some consequences. Riding jetpacks, that'll be really fun. So colonists will be able to fly, like, woo, woo. So you won't need these ugly walkways. We'll still have the walkways. You can still build them, but we don't need them as much. Is there any new stuff, by the way? Like new stuff? Like that's fallen through the cracks? And I didn't know to talk about it? The makeshift toilet? You start with a makeshift toilet now? That's cool, Okay, we're also adding a trophy case. So the idea of the trophy case is that you can place anything in it, ideally treasures, and it'll either have a very high beauty value, or maybe it will just do a station-wide morale buff. Let us know what you think, because it could be like a station-wide morale buff of like 0.1 or maybe even 1 for every unique treasure. But again, I don't know because there's so many treasures. Anyway, let us know. Ooh, the galaxy map. We're doing that too. So the galaxy map. Right now, this is the system map. It's your local map. So you mouse over something like asteroid MQK. Well, it's one of these asteroids, MQK, in the top right corner. You can see it. It's this one, MQK. And soon we'll add a galaxy map where you can warp around. Cancel all active missions. Okay. Oh, well. And then you'll be able to fly around. We're going to add at a minimum trade ships. At a minimum. Because it's so essential. Is he drunk too? What's his deal? Yeah, okay, whatever. By the way, if their morale is low, they'll take space rock and alcohol automatically. If their morale is high, they will not drink alcohol automatically. Unless they're alcoholics, and then they will. But we're going to be adding trade ships because for sure you're going to be able to purchase control chips to unlock more colonists, expansion permits, recipe caches, these things, core customization options as well. And then you'll be able to buy the standard things as well. Like I'm thinking you'll be able to buy biomass, probably seeds, maybe some fun stuff. So, and then also we'll be creating many, many, many new stations to explore. The backend system is really, really, really fun for it. And if you warp to the same place a bunch of times, you'll get a randomized dungeon every time. So the meta lab does not always look like this. It just looks like it in this one. If I went to a new system, their meta lab would look a little different. So it's sort of, there's something here that I never even explored because I didn't know how to get inside. Can I get someone to do it? Come here, buddy. You. What's in here? What is in here? This is more Tyson gloves. That's good luck. What is this? A slime grower? Oh, this is cool. I've never even seen this room before. There's a worm in here for some reason. Okay. Not relevant. Okay. Okay, what's coming after the galaxy map, though? Randomized starts, which I'm actually very excited about. Okay? So the thing is, like, replayability is huge for a game like Starmancer because you play, you restart, a lot. Especially if you're following along, you're playing every week we have a patch or maybe every other week. And if you're playing along, you'll be restarting a lot. I think replayability is huge. So you have 3 big changes that I'm pretty excited about. So number 1, you'll be able to choose your starting supplies. So right now we just sort of give you some stuff that we think you'll want, like some seeds and water. But soon you'll be able to just choose. And there'll probably be like a money thing attached to it so that if it's too expensive, you won't be able to, you won't be able to bring everything. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll have a budget. I'm not sure. Oregon Trail style, perhaps. Number 2, you're going to be able to choose your crew like archetype. So, for example, you might be a prisoner ship. If you're a prisoner ship, all of your colonists are going to tend to have perks like Space Rock Attic, Aggressive, those sorts of things. Maybe even Pyromaniac. Okay. And then also this be a normal default, like show everybody. So some common archetypes might be like scientist, pacifist. Pacifist is fun. It'd be all colonists are pacifists. That one will be wild. I'm excited about that one. And then we're also going to be and then we have a third option, which is going to you can choose to randomly generate your starting station, and it's going to use the exact same dungeon system as this. So it just sort of generates these things randomly, and we're gonna use that on your starting system. I think it'll be really fun. So I'm excited about that. And we're thinking for the randomized, or rather for your starting station, you'll have 3 choices: either empty, which this one's empty. This is just an empty, ugly. It's not ugly, but it's like, it's like its mother loves it. Victor loves it. He doesn't really. But furnished, so that would be, it's not empty, and it's got some rooms, and it's got stuff in it. Okay, and then random, which would be the generated one. So I'm mostly excited about that random one because I think it'll be really interesting to have a different layout every time. Yeah, that's be cool. And all this stuff, by the way, so randomized starts, trophy case, jetpack, alcohol rework, conditional crafting, possibly galaxy map and trade chips. These are all going to be pretty soon. Look for like a month or 2, something like that. Some of these things take longer. Oh God. But after that, we have some more stuff planned. So we have, for example, an in-game story, maybe a tutorial. I mean, we'll definitely have a tutorial at some point. So sort of some generic stuff so that if you drop in, you can figure out how to play. That sounds nice, right? Also, gear is going to be huge. So we're thinking weapons for blasting enemies, hats, cosmetics. I really want capes. I'm a RuneScape boy. I would love a cape. Oh my God, I would die if we had capes. And also probably many new enemies we'll add when we add gear, because gear's awesome. My daughter just came up and wants a lollipop. The last one's for you, sissy, you said? Mm-hmm. Okay, baby. Mm-hmm. Thank you. You're welcome. Boom. Also Z floors. Now that I'm free again, Z floors we're going to be adding. So a Z floor, just depth, so you can go basements, ceilings, whatnot, roofs, level 2s, and all not so you can go down, but not just for your station, but also for the dungeons out here, which I think is going to be wild. And a huge thing too is you can fit so much stuff in such a small space, which would be just so fun, so fun, so fun, so fun, so fun. Boom. Where else? What else?
Modding.
Oh my God! Also for Z floors, I don't want to miss this. I'm hoping that we can incorporate asteroids into Z floors, and you'll be able to dig down. That'll be really, really fun. I'm really hoping you can do that. I don't think technically it'll be too hard. Just some rendering concerns, I don't know. That'll be fun. Anyway, and the last thing we want to do, maybe not the last thing, but just one more thing, is modding, adding more modding support. So, and Steam Workshop support. Right now, it's like the game is fully moddable, technically, but there's no docs. And also, I'm sure that you could probably mod something with the best of intentions and it'll just break the game totally. So there's some things with modding that we'll have to sort out, but it's definitely something that we want to do. For our own purposes, modding's great because, you can fill out the game. Users can fill out the game with niche content. And you'll be able to, the users will be able to make content much faster than we can. It's not even close. As developers, we have a lot more constraints. Like, okay, will this thing be understandable for a new player? Like, is this guy too hard? What happens? Blah, 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 blah. But when you're modding, you can just fill out all sorts of stuff. And then also with modding, we really want to get this, a level editor in. We have a level editor for our dungeons and our starting stations, by the way. But it's all in Unity internally. And I'm curious if I can figure out some way that you can just design your own levels in a sort of easy, like directly in game. That'd be really awesome. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. This was quick. All right. We're done. That was nice. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But before I go, if you like Starmancer, don't forget, leave a review on Steam. For real, though. It's actually super helpful. So do your part for the ratio. If you like it, leave a review. If you don't, just lie. You can lie. People lie all the time. Just give it that thumbs up, and tell your friends to like it too. That'd be great. And also, don't forget to check out Stream every Friday at 11 my time zone, which is the same time zone as Detroit. I think it's GMT -4. It's the same time zone as New York City and Detroit. So easy peasy. Boom, boom, boom. There's my face again. I'm wearing this blue thing. I'm in my basement. It's quite cold. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. This update, it's live. Look for 13, unlucky update, 0.2.13. It's live everywhere, but maybe not the Windows Store. So we'll see. I keep telling them. I keep trying to update it. And it's just the Windows Store is like, what's going on, you know? Okay. That's it. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Check out stream. Leave review. And that's it. That's it. So, okay, cool. And also, before I forget, you can play all these new builds all the time on somewhere on the earlier access branch on Steam. So if you go to Steam and you right-click properties, and then you go to like betas, you can choose earlier access, and then you'll get new updates much, much faster. When we push updates not to the testing branch, it takes longer. There's more, bug fixes. We make sure that it's sort of balanced a little bit better. But on earlier access, that's the Wild West. You can play new stuff all the time. Sometimes I update it every day. Sometimes I update it, maybe just once a week, twice a week. But yeah, so it's fun, especially if I add something that's fun. Like I'm pretty sure I might have put the conditional crafting on there already. No, I didn't, because there's an issue with ovens. Doesn't matter. The point is, it's Starmancer. And it's a Starship.